Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 signs that your cash flow sucks. Oh no, this is a real issue with business owners. So let's get to the bottom of this. So what exactly is cash flow? Well, first of all, it's the movement of money in and out of your business, typically through business bank accounts, but it can also be through business loans and business credit cards and things that your business buys, etc., etc. So simply it's cash in, cash out the door, and hopefully there's money left over at the end of the month to be able to pay those bills, pay yourself, invest in your business, etc., etc. And so let's talk about what good cash flow is. Well, if I have good cash flow, I can pay myself. If I have good cash flow, my balance in my bank account should be increasing, my debts should be decreasing, and I still have money left over after taking care of myself and the business and my team and everything the business needs, and have money the next month to reinvest into the business and grow the business. Because if you don't have cash flow, it's going to be very, very difficult to ever grow the business. Now remember, a few years ago when the pandemic hit, obviously, so many businesses were decimated, destroyed, and knocked out of business because this pandemic hit. Because what happened to everybody's cash flow? Well, sales dropped. And all of a sudden they were, instead of making money and having profits and cash flow left over at the end of the month, they were losing money. Because at that point, we were doing events in Miami and Los Angeles and Dallas and New York City and helping all these entrepreneurs get access to funding and money. And what happened was, all of those live events were absolutely canceled. They were absolutely knocked out. Now remember, a few years later, we really picked up. We were doing well. In fact, a few months after the pandemic hit, we transitioned to doing virtual events. We were having record months. Things were going very well. So you can actually be profitable as an entrepreneur on a month-to-month basis and actually have really poor cash flow. How is that possible, Leo? Well, let me tell you how. In that case, for example, I had some credit card balances. I'm like, I'm going to pay these balances down with the additional cash that we have in our cash flow. I did that. Well, that's not necessarily an expense. I'd already counted those expenses months earlier when I used the credit card to pay for those business expenses. And so when I paid the credit card balance down, yes, that reduced my cash flow, but it didn't negatively impact my profit and loss for the month. So that's how crazy it is as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. You can be profitable and have money coming in and look good on paper, but not actually have money left over, any cash flow. So here are the top 3 signs that your cash flow sucks. So sign number 1 that your cash flow sucks, you cannot pay yourself. That is a very sad spot to be in, and there's nothing more painful than this. I remember being in a position where literally my credit card balances were increasing $10,000, $10,000, $10,000 because I didn't have any money in the business. I had zero cash flow to actually pay myself. The second sign that your cash flow really sucks is you have just barely paid your personal bills, you've just barely paid the business bills, and you know that you need to invest in software, which is going to cost you an extra $20,000, but guess what? You don't have any money. You can't invest in that software. You can't invest in that equipment. You know you need to hire a new salesperson, but you can't invest in your business. So the second sign again is you can't invest in your business. You can't grow your business because you don't have enough cash flow to do it. And the third sign that your cash flow absolutely is trash is not only can you not pay yourself, not only can you not invest in your business, you can't even cover payroll. You can't even pay your employees' salaries and their commissions that they have duly earned. You can't even cover payroll unless you get a new credit card, unless you get a new loan, unless you tap that line of credit, unless I got to get my home equity line of credit and actually tap that to cover payroll and write a check out to make sure we're covering everything. That's when you know the shit is really hitting the fan and you're in a very difficult position. And trust me, any real entrepreneur listening to this, you probably have been there, and it's a very painful place to be. And so these are the 3 signs that your cash flow sucks. Let me talk about solutions. I actually have a new download. It's about 20 plus pages of actual case studies, real life examples of entrepreneurship at work. And it includes the 3 cash flow secrets, that helped me go from bankrupt dad to owner of an 8-figure business and other 7-figure businesses. And these cash flow secrets changed everything. There's just no doubt about it. It's a free download. You can click on the link below. It's also at cashflowsecrets.com. Get the download or click on the link in the description there. Download this, read through it, and then take action, right? Don't be passive. Learn these 3 cash flow secrets, implement them in your business, and see what happens. And then you will no longer have the 3 signs that your cash flow sucks. Instead, you'll have the 3 secrets that your cash flow is doing well and you're living an epic life. And we'll see you next time.